What's up, Internet world? Matthew here for a very impromptu brain droppings. This is number 8. Today is Tuesday, March 7th, 2017. I am coming to you from my kind of bedroom. It's actually my parents' guest room. I'm the guest in perpetuity. Uh, and I'm doing this today because I've been sitting here the last couple days uh, doing paperwork and all sorts of fun stuff. And the other day, a friend of mine mentioned something about Gary Vaynerchuk. So I went over, saw what he was doing, and he reminded me the importance of documenting your journey to success. So here I am documenting it. I haven't been. My last brain droppings was Christmas. So sorry for the huge gulf of time. Uh, I'm really going into business for myself. I know I've been talking about it. uh, I knew there was something at the cusp of my mind, something just right beyond my reach. There's something in the way. It's funny, a lot of times when you realize something's in the way of your progress through life, that thing often ends up to be the same size and shape as you. Um, Catching you up. I've been working at the cafe for a couple of months, making a paycheck, trying to figure out my next move, uh, trying to get my Market America business going, and thinking that health and fitness is behind me. Maybe I can get back into health and fitness if I do the health coaching. And I guess all these nudges from divinity, from the universe, God, the God's been pushing on me and collecting my unconscious. Because one day I just had this impulse, I should go back to massage and Pilates. And I said it to my parents after work one day, and they said, yes, absolutely, whatever you need. You said it costs a couple grand? Fine, whatever, we'll write you a check. You gotta get going. You gotta do this. This is your passion, this is your talent, you gotta go. Taken back, but I said, okay, thank you. And I'm grateful to my dad for always working hard to provide a good life for his family. That's what a man wants to do, right? And my mom for always being so supportive and believing in me, and I'm blessed. And I realize I've been making my life harder than it needs to be. I have leverage here. I'm not a spoiled white boy. I'm just, I'm somebody who's benefited from my lot in life. And if I can help more people by using that leverage, I should do it. I shouldn't look at disparity and hardship as like a necessary component to success. I have my own hardships, we all do, but I don't need to make life harder. You know, I'm an ENTJ on the Myers-Briggs test. I have a natural drive and ambition. I don't need adversity to overcome in order to be successful, right? So a couple of days, those thoughts were spewing and churning in my head, and I realized at one point I was at work and I said, I need to go. I need to put in my 2 weeks now. I need to get moving on this. Um, and before that, I put up a post on Facebook. I said, I'm going to go back. And so many friends were so supportive. My Masonic brother Charles reached out to me, gave me a phone number and an extension to the New York State licensing board, and I got a wonderful woman on the phone. Turns out it's not as expensive or as hard as I thought. I took some online courses, $100 registration fee, another $100. I mailed out everything on Friday. I'm just waiting to get everything back. My friend Louise messaged me. She said, go over, check out Hands on Health. I work there sometimes. It's a nice place. It's run by another massage therapist. Go check it out. I did. I interviewed. And I got a job, and I don't even have my license and insurance yet. She's very passionate. Marla, the way she runs everything, it's very nice. They have spa. They have medical massage there. So I get an opportunity to kind of relearn a lot of the stuff I might have let get a little dusty. Um, I reached out to my Pilates mentor, Patty, and she was amazing. She gave me the person to contact at the Pilates Method Alliance. I can sit again to retake the exam, so I can get my registration going again, and then worry about continuing egg credits later on. So I'm really glad I listened to Patty and took that test while I still could the first time. So thank you, Patty, for that. Uh, and I just started moving on it, and everything from on high just kept whispering really loud, you're going in the right direction, you're going in the right direction. And I've been making the progress. And so one day I stopped and I just turned around and looked at my boss, and I wanted to say, I quit. I wanted to put my 2 weeks in there because I'm a nice guy, but something kept stopping me. And I realized that something was, what if? What if the state drags its feet? What if I have problems taking the test? What if I don't get enough clients? What if? I spun right around. I looked at him. I said, Manuel, this is my 2 weeks. And I got another blessing the next day when my idiot district manager decided that a place that's understaffed and overworked could deal with less people if one of those people puts in their 2 weeks. So he had Manuel lay me off at the end of that following day. Poor guy. He didn't want to do it, but I was grateful. There's nothing holding me back anymore. So I've been pushing, I've been driving, I've been doing my research. I want to have an independent practice as well as working for Marlo over at Hands on Health. And while I build up my clientele, I work there a little bit. So, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I've been doing my research, LLC and stuff, IRS forms, and my brain's spinning. So I'm documenting this. I'm documenting all this. I'm up here in my room because the basement's too damn cold. I can't work in my office until the temperature comes up a little bit. This is my journey. This is my reality. This is my bed on the floor. This is the climb up. The last 3 years while I was working in offices and shuffling paperwork and having my face ground in the dirt, that was my time in the dip. That was my time in the wilderness and the Campbellian monomyth theory. I realize, I look at my life, I realize I could be living the hero's journey if I just stopping myself. I see all the parallels. I see life as this beautiful, wonderful story you get to be the main character of. Just stop sitting on the sidelines and get up and go live it. Go do it. I've been listening to guys like Gary Vaynerchuk and Ty Lopez and Peter Sage and Lisa Nichols, and realizing it's time to move. Time to get out of my way. And I look out and I realize, if I had put more effort in the first time, not just, I said before, I got forced out of the industry because I didn't learn business. But I also didn't learn my craft enough. I had natural talent to see a body and assess what's broken, and to put my hands on someone and find all the pain and to fix it. It was natural talent. Didn't really have to work on that. So I didn't work on much of anything. And I didn't show respect for myself. I didn't show respect for the people I worked on. And that's me admitting my faults. So now I'm at a place where I can learn while I build up my own practice. And all the people that I've learned from and all the people that I've met along the way, we can cross-promote like holy hell. Because I know other massage therapists and Pilates instructors and personal trainers and acupuncturists and yoga teachers and people who are combating not just ill health but negativity. So many people like me, like you, were stuck. And when I started More Than a Machine, I wanted to open up a conversation about mental health, but there's more than that. There's so many of, quote, neurotypical or normal people who are just stuck, who are overweight, who are sick, who are unhealthy because they're standing in their own way. And it's like these monsters are everywhere in the darkness, in the shadows, pulling us onto the couch, obstructing us, keeping us just a little fog-headed. So we're not really looking at where we want to go and need to go and really pushing ourselves to get there. But the second you say yes, the second you say, I gotta go, I gotta do it, inspiration finds you. The way finds you. As I'm doing all this stuff, I get a text from somebody yesterday, a woman that I had done an in-home massage on once, 5 years ago, randomly texts me saying, calls me, she left me a voicemail actually, saying that, I would like you to work on my husband, do you still do massage? And I called her back, I said, oddly enough, I'm just getting back into it. I had mailed out the forms the previous business day, and you called me it was amazing. It was like this huge push to just keep going this direction. So that's the direction I'm going. I'm going to fight the monsters of laziness, of fear, of doubt. Not just alone in my own business, but cross-promoting with other people who are doing the same thing. Like I've reached out to interview with other people who have a focus on mental health. I want to reach out, interview other people who have a focus on physical health, on just combating the negative. So I'm starting a new channel, a new Facebook page, a new business, and it's going to be called Monster Health and Fitness. Why? Because sometimes to fight monsters, you need to become a monster. There's so much you can do. I've said before, you're more than a machine, but now you can become a monster. You can change this world with your own hands, the hands of everyone else around you. There's so much that I've learned, and I want to bring it to bear. I want everybody to see that this is your time, this is your journey. This whole year, I've been talking to so many people who have been struggling, trying to make something of themselves, do more with their life, and they've just had this rush of blessings. Now, these are not the people who sit around and complain. These are the people who have been working and been pushing against the doubters too, and pushing against themselves, and have not taken no for an answer. And now we're all experiencing this rush of karmic positivity, this rush of blessings, and I'm going to leverage it. I know a lot of other people who will as well, and I'm going to bring them to you on my other channel. So as more information comes out, I will be bringing that to you. You know, I spent my time in the dip. Now it's my time in the climb. I want everybody else to come along with me. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any insights, please leave them below. And more information to come, more really, really good things to come. And I'm going to keep documenting my journey for you guys. All right? And I want you to see everything that goes along with it. This is going to be a great year. I know it. For me, for you, for everyone. Let's get fighting. Talk to you soon.